Okay. Hey guys, so we're doing a movie review for Guardians of the Galaxy. This one's non-spoilers for the people who haven't seen it, which is unlikely. Everyone's seen it at this point. But for those people who either live in Nebraska where they don't have movie theaters or live in a farm or something, or under a rock, or astronauts who live in space, we are doing the movie review for if you know if you should see it or not, and this won't contain spoilers. We are doing spoiler review also if you guys would like to check that out later on the channel. So starting off, what's the most important thing for the movie was the story. For me, story, it was good. It was surprisingly short for what I thought the movie was gonna be, because from what I remember, it started off as it was on the movie, and then surprisingly, how the characters come together is not how you expect at all how they're gonna come together, because
I know,
they don't
right?
start off as Guardians of the Galaxy like you think. They start off differently. And so they all have their own purpose, motives. I loved every character. Every character felt unique. Everything felt they weren't all the same. Like Peter Quinn, he's not your typical, what would you call him, bounty hunter type of guy. I don't know what his what would I say, what his career is. He could be that. He's not a bounty hunter. He's more like a treasure hunter type of guy. He has that very Nathan Drake
Yeah.
type of feeling. He gives off a lot of Nathan Drake off in his role, and that's a good thing because Nathan Drake's a great character, So that's a good thing he was able to do that, and so I like that. Gamora, she was good as well. She actually has a very interesting past, and honestly, I wouldn't mind seeing a movie just on her. She was a good character. And then it goes on with every character. Rocket and Groot, they work together really well. They're each funny on their own, and then all the characters just work great separately. And so when they come together, that's actually really good. And the whole story is great. How it's gone through the movie it wasn't short, but like it feels short as you watch it. So the story fits perfectly into the movie, and so it's not you'll never be bored in any parts. There's some parts in the story where it doesn't need it in the movie, but it's not bad as in where you want it to be removed. If you take this part of the story, the movie would still have been equally as good, honestly. But I think the story fits in well. What do you think, Paul?
The story was really fun and really enjoying, actually. It was like in the movie theater it and everyone was all happy, clapping and stuff. And when they got together and actually became the Guardians of the Galaxy, it was really fun to watch. It was a really good movie. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's better stories than some of the others. Like, what would I say? Like, it's better story than Thor: The Dark World. Um, and it competes with like The Winter Soldier. That had a really good story, and Guardians of the Galaxy does as well. And they're like equally as good, and better than some other Marvel movies. And so that's great. That's what you look for in a Marvel movie is a good story, and fun and enjoyment. And you can find that in this movie. It's not hard to find. Characters, like I said, were really good. What do you think about the characters, Paul? Because I
Yeah.
thought they were really well done, and their actors are perfect.
Peter Quill is an outlaw, and then he became the leader of the Guardians of the Galaxy. Gamora, on the other hand, was the daughter of Thanos, and Thanos' favorite daughter was actually Gamora. But then Gamora despised Thanos and everything, and actually, like, it was revealed in the movie that Gamora's parents were actually like killed by Thanos and stuff.
Yeah, she has a very interesting past.
Yeah, like so what you said, Gamora could have her own movie, like a
She
prequel.
could honestly have her own movie, and
Yeah.
when you see a brand, this is what I love about this. You have a brand new movie. This is brand new, and then this is a brand new character. You've never seen her in a movie before. You've never met her. You could probably have met her in comic books before, comics, and maybe
Mhm.
other type of media that we don't know of at the moment. When this character that you've never met before, except for the very first time in this movie, when that character, you feel like you would watch a full-length movie on just that character, you know that's a good character.
Yep.
And you know that's very well done.
Mhm.
Um, other characters as well, like all the like Groot, Rocket Raccoon, Drax, all those other characters were very well done as well. They're all fun. The best thing about this movie is that they're all fun to watch. All five of them are fun to watch. They're all great. They're all well done. They're all well acted. All their actors did well, and so that's great. That's already starting off well. Story was fun. Fun story. Great characters. Done well. Acting very well done. Um, the whole action, how it all looks, was very. It was nice. It was colorful. It was exciting. There's a lot of parts in the movie where you're gonna be like wondering what's gonna happen next. Did that really happen? Um, the like every Marvel movie, there's deaths in the movie.
Hmm.
Death is something now in Marvel you just can't take seriously anymore. You really can't, because every other film in the Marvel movies where there's deaths is not that permanent. Let's see. There's Nick Fury. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen the Winter Soldier. Nick Fury in Winter Soldier. Did he die and come back? Yeah. There's Iron Man in the Avengers. Did he die and did he come back? Yeah.
Exactly.
There's Loki and Thor. Did he die and come back? Well, technically, he didn't even die. He did he die and come back? Yeah. So
Exactly.
it's like death is something you can't really take seriously anymore
Because
in
you
Marvel
might know
movies.
that they're gonna come
So
back anyway. So
yeah. So and besides, especially it's a main character, you know, it's gonna come back. So there's nothing to be worried about on that. Um, Overall, it's a great movie.
hmm
Don't think it's the perfect Marvel movie. Don't think that, because it's not either. There's no perfect Marvel movie, or there's no perfect movie, period. But don't think it's like the very best one. If you think it's the very best one, that's your opinion, and that's fine. In my opinion, it's not. And does it mean it's a bad movie either? No, it's actually very well. Um, but it's not something that's gonna be like mega revolutionary or anything like that either. But is it really well done? Yes. And so is it a good movie and you should go see it? Yeah,
yeah,
of
it's a
course.
it's a great
Always.
movie.
It's a great movie. Yeah. And so um I I give it a 4 out of 5. Four out of
Yeah,
five is
I was
good
about
for
to
me.
say the same thing. 4 out of 5.
It's 4 out of 5 out of me. It's not a 5 out of 5 just because of it's a new thing, you know, you got to get used to these things. It didn't, in a way, it didn't. If you could have called this movie something else, if it wasn't Guardians of the Galaxy movie, I didn't, I wouldn't think it's a Marvel movie. Even, just keep the movie exactly the same how it is. Don't call it Guardians of the Galaxy. Don't make it a Marvel movie. Make it a random movie some director made. And watch this. I wouldn't think it's a Marvel movie at all, because it feels more of like a sci-fi space film type of film, like Star Wars or
Yeah,
Star
it's
Trek.
something new that Marvel has tried out,
It's
and it's
something
really
new
good.
Marvel tried out, and that's what I like about Marvel. Something new they tried out, and they did well on it, and it's
hmm
really good. And so, just like is the only thing is that it's just that superhero film you get in most Marvel films wasn't there, and so that's why I don't give it a full 5 out of 5. But then again, that's not a bad thing. It's the same thing, because it shows that Marvel can do many things. They don't always have to do like superhero films all the time, like only Captain America's Iron Man's. They can do new things, and that they can still be good. And so yeah, so it's not a bad movie at all. So it's still a good movie to go watch. You'll still have very fun with it, and you'll be pleased when you leave.
Yep.
And so yeah, so what else you have to say? Because I give it a 4 out of 5, but hands
Yeah,
down,
hands down 4 out of 5. It was a really great
uh,
movie.
yeah, it's really good.
There was some
I
parts
don't know.
that were expected, and some other parts that you would have never known that would have happened. So
Yeah.
that would make some really great movie. Nice dynamic.
Mhm. And it's really great. Great movie. Go watch it. It's a great time. Especially specifically Wednesday, Friday. Go watch it this weekend if you haven't already. It's a great movie. Just go and watch it. And so yeah, I think that's all we have to say for this non-spoiler. But we have one coming up full of spoilers. We can do that.
And there's
And
also
so
gonna
we're
be
gonna
Easter eggs, so check out
yeah,
our
we're gonna do
channels.
Easter eggs on that too. And so yeah, so we're gonna do that. And so what? Come back for those videos on our channels, and we'll really appreciate it.
Yeah.
So thanks guys for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
See ya.